M715 brake light switch. Tell the story of this, I got to tell the story of the original switch. So I do not know when the American manufacturers went from a switch that was inside the brake fluid system, that when you pushed the pedal, it made pressure in the system, a diaphragm in the sensor, closed contacts, turned on the brake lights. I don't know when they went from that to something on the brake pedal, a little spring-loaded switch touching the brake pedal that when you push the pedal down, whether you had brake pressure or not, the lights came on. I know both my Deuce, all my Deuce and a halves, this truck, and my Mini all have the fluid pressure switches, and they all fail. On the Deuce and a halves, it got so bad, the military, DOD, actually came out with a remove that switch from the fluid side and put on the air pressure side of the brake system because it was causing fires. And I actually know someone who had a fire during a Christmas parade 10, 15 years ago in his Deuce and a half. That switch got fluid in the contacts and the fluid caught, ignited. That was a fun time, Lincoln. Anyway, I don't know when the manufacturer switched. This is a 67 Kaiser Jeep made in Toledo. So they were still using pressure switches then. My Mini is a 67 made in England in September of 67. So I know they still have them then. Anyway, I have gone through 3 failed hydraulic pressure switches for the brake lights on this truck. That's with dot 3 and dot 5 or brake fluid silicon. I'm tired of it. So I was looking on the M715 zone. And yes, if you go to the zone and you find me, I am a super moderator on the 715 zone. So there's this little, I make no money off 715 zone. So say hi if you get there. Anyway, someone had posted this part, and it is actually a motorcycle brake switch from 4 into 1. 4 into 1 is where I buy parts for my Honda overhead cam motorcycle, 4-cylinder. Well, it's my son's now, but I used to buy parts there. And pretty much this goes on the brake pedal. This hooks up to the dash. You push the pedal. The wire's going right here. And this opens up. Ding, ding. I've already tested it with an ohm meter. It works. I can connect my 2 brake light leads and the brake lights come on. So everything works except for my switch. I just got wired in. I'm not going to make you watch me do that. This little $12 part on Amazon might be the cure for your ills on your 715 or other vehicles that have brake pressure switch brake lights. I will post the part number for this in the description, and easy hookup. I'm actually going to use, I just pulled a screw out near the steering column. There's a little tie wrap bracket that's supposed to be on here. I'm going to get rid of that and just put that around the screw, put it in, put this on the pedal, run the wires, all is good. So pressure brake switches, they fail. I think the Mini, I've been driving since the 80s. Well, when it runs, I've driven since the 80s. Probably about half the time not running, half the time running. I know I'm on my at least 3rd switch on that one. The gas reducing a half, I'm pretty sure I replaced the switch at least once on it. I know my multi-fuel, I've done it several times. In fact, I might add one of these to the multi-fuel. And the gasser too, when I get it going. Just because I'm tired of having it. They're hard to get to too on the Deuce and a Half. Those ones not fun either, but anyway. Pressure switch versus pedal switch. Switching to a pedal switch.